And now, News 4's Weather Extra with Chief Meteorologist David Paul.
Welcome into Weather Extra on this Tuesday evening. Meteorologist Ryan Duggar along my side. It's been a long day because we've been breaking down information for tomorrow regarding the heat and regarding storm chances. All day long.
Yeah, we've really been looking at the models just to see, and I mean some variation, but I think for when you're looking at it synoptically, that's a fancy word, but things are looking pretty good for some development tomorrow.
Exactly. Energy coming into a very unstable atmosphere. These were high temperatures today, well into the 90s, 96 in Dothan, 97 in Ozark, and 99 degrees in Mariana. Incredible heat, but not the hottest that we'll see this summer. Hotter days are ahead. So when do we normally see the hottest air of summer? Here's meteorologist Zach Webster.
We're headed through our first full week of summer, which means we're starting to see that opportunity open up for us to potentially start to see our hottest day of the year. There's a look at where some of our hottest days of the year have happened over the last 10 years in Dothan. And while the general range is mostly between June and August, we're starting to get into that window where we can start to see that hottest day of the year happen. Just last year, our hottest day of the year happened on June 25th when those temperatures reached 103 degrees in Dothan. We also saw the hottest day of the year happened in late June in 2022 and 2016 as well. Our latest hottest day of the year that we've seen in Dothan over the last 10 years, that happened in 2019 back on September 17th. Lots of lower 100s on that list, but lower 100s not necessarily a guarantee to be the temperature for our hottest day of the year. We've seen several of those hottest days of the year over the last 10 years also happen to be in the middle to upper 90s.
It's interesting, June to September could happen. I picked 100 for the hottest temperature this year. Didn't pick the date, but that was my guess, and yours was?
102, yeah.
We'll see.
A little bit more hot, but I'm excited to see what goes on for this summer. Yeah.
Zach picked 98. We might hit 98 tomorrow in Dothan. That's a possibility. Here's a look at the computer modeling for tomorrow. This model has 97 degrees in Dothan, Chipley, and Mariana. Kind of depends on when that rainfall pops up, because if it holds off until 4 or 5 o'clock, we could hit, say, 98, 99 in spots again for tomorrow. What an interesting setup. So we look at CAPE, which is the energy in the atmosphere. CAPE stands for?
Convective Available Potential Energy.
Yeah, so 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, the CAPE way up there. I mean, you get to 2,000, 3,000 or above. That is a lot of energy. So that's kind of a preview of the atmosphere as we go into the heat of tomorrow. A lot of energy in the atmosphere, and if you get something up above to make that air rise, then the storms that form could be significant.
Yeah, and we were even checking out the upper levels of the atmosphere too, where you have cooler air aloft, and that really helps those parcels shoot up into the atmosphere,
Absolutely.
Allowing for those thunderstorms to develop.
Yeah, and a little layer of drier air above, so that's why that hail risk will be with us tomorrow. So the Storm Prediction Center has a big area here in yellow, a slight risk from our area up through Georgia and the Carolinas. So locally, really not a tornado threat at all tomorrow, but large hail, a possibility. Strong winds, the primary severe threat. And we have to watch out for flooding. Even the new model data coming in this evening, it's generating some of the showers and storms and then holding that rain over the same area. And if you get a rainfall rate of 2 to 3 inches per hour for 2 or 3 hours, all of a sudden you get 5+ inches of rain. That leads to flooding.
Yeah, storms can really just dump that rain over one specific location too. So especially if you're out traveling as these storms are developing, definitely get the latest updates to see how the roads are doing out there.
Yeah, the First Alert weather app is great because it will alert you if there's lightning or heavy rainfall nearby. We'll break down that, I don't want to call it a storm. It was a tropical storm. That swirl of clouds out there in the Atlantic, and talk more about the extended rain chances too. That's next.
And now, News 4's Weather Extra.
Welcome back to Weather Extra. In the world of meteorology today, some feathers were ruffled as we had a tropical storm form from this.
Yeah, just a little burst of convection, and then it was gone over the next, couple of hours, really?
Yes. So what's interesting is this is an animation that begins at 4 a.m. and goes until 11 a.m. So the first 2 hours of this, 4 to 6 a.m., you had a burst of convection around the center of the circulation. So it looked a little more impressive briefly on the east side of that circulation, and then it was going away. The cloud tops were warming. Well, this ends at 11 o'clock. At 10 o'clock, this was named a tropical storm. So
really?
it was decreasing in intensity at that point.
Yeah, and something that you pointed out to me too, we kind of looked at the flow from the lower levels to the upper levels, and they were separated. Hurricanes they need low shear, and that was exhibiting shear too, so it wasn't going to be strengthening anytime soon.
Upper level spin here, lower level spin there. It doesn't really matter. I mean, it's not impacting anybody, but it's a name on the list of storms as we go through the season. And the Hurricane Center even mentioned it was a marginal storm, which, I mean, it's black and white. It's either is or it isn't.
Right,
so,
yeah.
I don't know. I'm putting an asterisk by Andrea for this year because it was a named storm, but it wasn't very impressive for sure. All right, as we go through the coming days here, the focus tomorrow, the showers and storms popping up tomorrow afternoon into tomorrow evening. And then the activity kind of fades away. For the coming days, we're going to run out of time here, but I'm just going to show you this real quick. Just notice all the rain that pops up day after day after day, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, into Monday and Tuesday, a wet pattern ahead.
Yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to it, honestly.
Yeah, it'll bring down those temperatures for sure. Hey, be weather aware tomorrow. We'll see you then. Good night.